Hey guys, Jhub here, and today I've got a quick little gameplay for you on the map Overlord, and I actually managed to get on a 20 gun streak, and this was from, I would like to say, the first 3 hours that I played the game on the midnight release. I got this decent little gameplay, and I was so close to the K.E.M, and it was only like 3 hours in, but I ended up choking when I stayed near their blitz point for way too long, and it turned up getting me killed because a guy apparently I killed just took a grenade toss and it managed to take me out of the position. I wish I had flak jacket on. I probably could have gone ahead and got the K.E.M because I was in a perfect positioning other than when explosives were hitting me. And I know I made a video on release day about some issues with Call of Duty Ghost. Those issues are still there. I think they're trying to get them fixed. I don't think the guard dog's ever going to get fixed. The spawns have a good chance of being fixed come Xbox One when the system, I guess, can handle the algorithm a little bit better. That's the only thing I can think of, but if the spawns stay the same as they currently are right now, it's predicted that in the Xbox One and PS4 version of Ghost that it's going to be standard either 9 or 12 people, and like 6v6 it's going to be standard like 9v9 or 12v12, I think maybe for Ground War if I heard correctly. If that's the case and the spawns stay the same, I think it's going to get very, very hectic, free-for-all hectic in fact, when trying to play. You're probably not going to be able to stay alive much longer. The kill rates and time to kills are so insanely fast that with 12v12 or 9v9 you might only be able to stay alive for 20 seconds at a time, unless you stay to the edge of the map at all times. But I actually like this map. This, if you had been paying attention to my channel, the first video I posted was my first gameplay ever on Ghost was on this map. And I don't know if it's because it looks like Afghan, and I really, really liked Afghan from MW2. I don't know if that's the case and why I like this map more, because it seems like it has that kind of layout. But I really enjoy playing this map. This is the one I try to always vote for every time it comes up. And one thing I don't understand is why people aren't voting for Stonehaven. Like, I really like to true snipe in Ghost, not quick scoping or whatever, like cross the map sniping. I enjoy that. So every time Stonehaven comes up, I try to pick that map, but it always gets shot down because I guess people don't want to end up running around the map nonstop. It's good for sniping in a true sense, unless you're more of a rusher type, where Strike Zone is going to be your stuff. Strike Zone, Octane, and I think there's one other map. I think it's the jungle type map. That's probably where your bread and butter is going to be at for rushing. I found myself that I really haven't played much Strike Zone. In fact, I've probably played 4 or 5 games on it. It doesn't come up for much in the rotation for me. Usually it's Whiteout that comes up, and I enjoy that map too. So I think my 2 favorite maps currently are going to have to go to Overlord and Whiteout, just because of the size. Like, over the past couple Call of Duties, I was sick of all the small maps. That's the thing that plagued it, in my opinion. So when Ghost came out and it was nothing but big maps with a couple of smaller ones mixed in between, I was very happy, and that's the one thing that I'm glad Infinity Ward decided to do, was to make all of these big maps. Like, I love having room to breathe unless the spawn system is not working for you. And I think that Blitz is kind of like the demolition mode of spawns, because they're kind of locked on either side and they're not going nuts. So if you die, you spawn at your blitz point. If they die, they spawn at their blitz point, rather than the spawns going completely nuts. Say like TDM or Domination, where it's at any point you could get spawned on. So I think that I might try to play Blitz more. It has less of those factors, and I notice there are not as many kill streaks. More people are focused on trying to get into the zone rather than going for streaks and say Domination or Kill Confirm, things like that. So I think I might try to play Blitz more. No, it kind of is a new game mode, that is. I think they just tried to revamp CTF in a way, remove the flags, just make it to the zones. With Modern Warfare 3, Kill Confirmed was my favorite game mode. It was the newest thing they had introduced in it. So I think maybe for Call of Duty Ghost, Blitz is gonna take that one for me. I tried playing Domination. I did alright. I've got, I think, 1 or 2 other little streaks I can probably post. With free-for-all, though, I used to be a big fan of free-for-all. I'd go in there because it's you versus everyone else. Skill wins. I am really not enjoying free-for-all right now at all. It has plagued by people sitting in corners and waiting for you to go by. There was like 3 games where I was always just unable to kill one guy because he'd put his back into a corner and split the difference to where he had one walkway down the left and one to the right, and he was sitting with off the grid, dead silence, and amplify not moving. So at any point, if you got anywhere near him, he would pre-fire you around the corner, and he was running support with Oracle, so he would get it twice that game, and by then it's just GG. He knows where everyone's at for a good 30 seconds. Well, it's kind of weird. It pulses every so often, but it's frustrating that campers are still rewarded. Support streaks are back. I think that's the two things that if they were fixed, I would love Ghosts much more than I currently do. I can put up with the guard dog, I can put up with the bad spawns every so often, but support and campers is probably what's going to drive me nuts.